So you spoke with someone in Florida who claimed to work with CZ and he guaranteed you'd only serve 18 months on a 60-month sentence. Sounds like a pretty good deal. Why didn't you take it? Why aren't you moving forward? But you don't think it's true. You think he's lying to you. So you think he's lying to you, but now you're asking if I can also guarantee on a 60-month sentence you'll only serve 18 months. Can I ask you some questions? Thank you. What did you do yesterday? What are you going to do next week? You're going to prison for 60 months with a family. What are you going to do to compel a cynical case manager to spend more than 75 seconds with you after you give them some asset you've created? Huh? You continue to ask me how quickly I can get you out of prison. And you're vulnerable. You're easy to exploit. You want to get out as quickly as possible. So you almost took the bait and fell for garbage. You had a second thought and you're reaching out to me, but you essentially want the same answer, wrapped differently. Instead, I'm going to ask questions. Let me try again. What did you do yesterday? What are you going to do next week? Asking how quickly I can get you out of prison implies that I can predict the future. I don't know how hard you work. On a 60-month sentence, you can get an F. You can lose your good time and serve 60 months. Maybe you do what's required. Some people think that's exceptional. I went to programming. I avoided the iPhone and problems. Some people think that is extraordinary and compelling. It's not. Avoid problems, do the required. You're going to get a D, better than an F. To engineer an A or a B requires asking better questions. How do they perceive me, a case manager who sees money in the PSR, $500 a month coming into the books? Why should you get more time? You have resources. How can you engineer a different outcome? You don't do it by fixating on how quickly you'll get out. Instead, you've got to focus on the very boring process. So I'll come back to it. What'd you do yesterday? What are you going to do next week? Until you begin to answer those questions and build a time-stamped record that shows why you're a candidate for leniency, you're going to continue to fish and call and eventually fall for some nonsense garbage like a guarantee in how quickly I can get you out of prison. It's dishonest, it's sickening, it's awful. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I will ask you a question. What did you do yesterday? Because you don't answer me. What are you going to do next week that shows why you're a candidate for what you said you wanted, a compassionate release under the First Step Act? Why are you a candidate? Let me ask again. What did you do last week that shows why you should get out of prison in 18 months on a 16-month sentence? We went back and forth, and you know what he said to me at the end? This is really, really helpful. I think I need to do more work. I agree.